Hey, it's Melody Stroud. Thanks so much for wanting to learn more about following up with your customers. Following up is something that is so easy to do, but it's also something that most of us let slip right away. We're so focused on getting that sale that once we do, we kind of move on. Instead, we should see that sale as a person, as a mom or an aunt or grandma, and we should want to develop a relationship with them so that they can become a loyal customer. I'm going to share with you what I do to follow up with my customers and then some systems that you can use in your own business that will help you keep track of your customers as well. You have a sale. Now what? Well, when I start my office hours, I look in my email to see if anyone has purchased anything. And then when I see that really great, purchase receipt order or whatever, I am so excited. I immediately get out these postcards that I had them made at Vistaprint. And it tells them, your books will arrive in 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you so much. Picture of me because I do want them to see me. I want them to get to know me, my little girls. And I have there, take 10% off. I've sent this to hundreds of people, and I've only had probably a handful really take advantage of that offer. So it's not breaking my bank to say 10% off. And on the back, have a nice little blurb about joining my team because I would love that. Okay, so I send this postcard, and then I write a little note before I send it, put it on here, because I want them to know that I do care about their business and I appreciate them. So I write their name and the party that they're supporting, a little smiley. Okay, and then I have these little bookmarks that I got from Barnes and Noble, and I'll put a little magnetic bookmark right there. Isn't that cute? So I'll put this in an envelope, put some stickers on the back of the envelope, and mail it out that day. So so this goes in the day after the sale, or depending on when your office hours are. Be sure you try to keep office hours. So you don't want to be doing this all throughout the day. Spend one time like every morning or every time to start your office hours. You look and see your email, and then you send the postcards for that batch. That's what I do the first thing. I also have a little video email that I send to let them know thank you because, they'll get this in a couple days, but I do want to acknowledge them that they purchased and that I do appreciate their business. So I send them a little video in an email that says basically just thank you so much. I appreciate your business. Watch this. You've got video mail, girl, or something, and watch the video. Next step, after you get the postcard ready, or if you just want to do a personal thank you note, that works really well too. Just something to let your customer know that you appreciate their business. I have folders in my email. I have a separate folder for each month, so January, February, March, and so on. So that email order, I move that to the folder for the current month because I want to follow back up with those people in about a month. So let's say this is January. I'm going to put all my January email orders into January. And then when February comes, I can look through that folder and I can send out emails to those people and let them know I'm thinking of them and ask them how their books are and if I can help them with anything else. If you prefer like a paper hard copy to keep track of your customers, you can always print out the order emails and put them in a file folder for each month. And then when it's February, go back and look at your January orders and so on. Or you could hole punch them and put them in a binder. Now we have a really great place to keep track of all your customers. And you can make little notes and mark off, called, left message, or Facebook messaged. So it's a really great way to keep up with your customers that way. Whichever way you choose, whether it's email folders or file folder or binders, be sure that you're doing something to let your customers know that you are still here. There's so much turnaround in our industry that your customer might want the next book in this series, but they don't really know if you're still doing it or not because they haven't heard from you in like 6 months. So instead, they're just going to go to the bookstore. So we want them to know that you're still here, that you care about them, and that's what's going to set you apart from everyone else in this business. How often should we follow up? Well, I like to do the email right away and the postcard. And then after they get their books, I want to follow up with that customer to make sure, one, that all her books arrived, and two, that she's happy with them. That's also a really great time to mention the monthly customer special and that you'd be happy to help her with the party if she'd like to get some more books for free. That works really well because once people see our books, they do want more because they're just that awesome. And then the next time to follow up would be around 2 months later because then there's going to be new books usually. We get new books every 3 months, so you can let your customers know about those books. Thanks so much for investing time in your business to learn more about how to follow up with your customers. Whatever you decide to do, whether it's email or whether it's printing them out, just find a system that works for you and stick with it. And that's going to help you to be consistent, and that's going to help your customers know that you appreciate them and that you are here to serve them. Because really, it's about our customers. That's what keeps us in business. And you want your customers to be loyal to you. Thank you so much.